Marvel's Spider-Man Reign, issue number 3. Where we last left off, Dr. Octavius, or Doc Ock, took Peter to the graveyard where he is in front of Uncle Ben, Aunt May, and Mary Jane's tombstones. This guy tries to stab Jonah, and Jonah grabs the fucking blade end of the blade and then stabs the motherfucker in the neck. He doesn't care, he got himself cut. Then he stabs this stupid looking dude, and look what's coming out of him. Black goo. Yeah, so shit is about to go down. And that's a terrified zombie version of Dr. Octopus. Somehow his arms are just taking control of what's left of the corpse. It is a bit odd that here is red hair or brown. Anyway, here he is dropping off Mary Jane's corpse on top of Peter. Her on her deathbed. For fuck's sake, stop showing up. Yeah, that's why I said deathbed. Okay, so in this universe, Peter accidentally give Mary Jane cancer in this universe because turns out it wasn't just his. After the spider bit him, I guess the radiation infected more than just give him powers. It also affected all of his body fluids, not just his blood. So, like, in other words, all his body fluid is cancerous and poisonous. He did not know that, I guess, until he figured it out. Now, this is to this version only. I don't think that applies to the main 616 or all versions of Spider-Man because we know there are some universes where Peter has had sex with MJ and they do have a family together and MJ's still alive. So, yeah. I guess they wanted to show in reality what would happen if somehow the spider bite affected more than just his blood. So, way different from the Batman Dark Knight Returns. There's going to be a big surprise about this person right here when we get to the final issue. See, more news broadcasts, yada yada. See. That's a big shadow. God damn it, camera. Stop getting out of frame. The invasion of a symbiote. Freaking camera. And Peter's just going inside the tombstone. Or coffin, I mean. Yep, Venom's the big bad this time, not Green Goblin or Octavius. Would someone shut up those bells, he says. This is probably the most coolest part ever in this comic. The day she died, I didn't just bury her. I buried the red and blue. And he even sings the 1967 Spider-Man theme song, which I will be waiting because I got to. I buried my true self. Whenever there's a hanged up, whenever there's a banged up, here comes the Spider-Man. Look at the size of this version of Venom. Look at the size of that motherfucker. Look at the size of him. Now, here's the thing though. I don't know if the guy Venom was using was his new host or that could have been Eddie Brock. That's the tricky question. That's the end of issue 3. This is issue 4. God damn, that cover looks glory as hell.